Welcome back, guys. My name is Patrick, aka Chief Pat, and today bringing you guys a brand new video. Now today we're going to be dipping into the mass dragon attack strategy that's been getting a little bit more popular, especially against anti 3-star bases in Clan Wars. You're really easily able to get 2 stars with a high percentage of damage against those bases, and even in multiplayer it's getting more popular because it seems like it's guaranteed that you're at least going to get a single star on every single attack, even if the town hall's in the center, because the dragons are going to do 40% plus damage, and some of the times they'll even take out the town hall without even needing to drop your heroes. But in the case that you don't get the town hall or you don't get to 50%, you just drop your heroes at the end. You're pretty much guaranteed a single star, and then more often than not you're going to get a second star against the base. So for this base here, again, you're doing 2 lightning and 1 earthquake to start it off on one of the air defense. Then you're just going to pick a side to attack from, drop a couple of dragons on the sides to make sure that your dragons don't funnel all crazy around the base. But you can see, got a decent amount of dragons into the center, as well as most of the garbage buildings outside of that main compartment are going to be taken out. And then after that, that means I'm going to have a really easy path for my heroes. And you can see I'm already at 52%, working on a couple of other buildings right now, which means I'm guaranteed that first star. Again, why this is so strong in multiplayer, you don't even need to drop your heroes to get the first star. And then after my dragons do some work on these remaining buildings, I'm just going to drop my heroes and they should be able to path to the center. So a couple of wall breakers, those are what I chose to bring for this raid, plus a couple more to go to the center, and things look like they're going to line up perfectly. Even though my queen did lead the way, I'm just going to pop her ability in a second. King's going to take care of the opposing king, and then I'm just going to store my way into the base for that easy second star. And yeah, I think it's over 60% damage if I wanted to let my troops run around a little bit, plus I do have those 2 minions towards the end. But again, super strong for multiplayer, and for those anti 3-star clan war bases that have the town hall close to the outside, it's super effective against those bases. You don't even need to drop your heroes to go into the center. You can just use those on the outside of the base and get 70 to 80% damage against those bases. So 66% damage here. I held on to a couple of minions, could have dropped those towards the end for 11 trophies. Let's go ahead and try it out against another base right here, and you can see that this guy actually doesn't have fully maxed out air defense, and in that case your 2 lightning spells actually will be able to take care of the air defense if you do have level 7. Pretty much, again, one of the only use of that new level 7 lightning spell besides the lightning storm strategy, which I'll talk about in another video. But anyways, earthquake on that town hall and inferno tower plus a couple of archer towers, and then finally I decided to attack from the right hand side and to sort of create a funnel for the main amount of dragons plus those balloons in the center of the base. Alright, so troops are making their way in right now. A little bit late with that clan castle to get that lava hound out there. I do use a lava hound in the clan castle, as well as a couple of balloons. Sometimes I'll use the balloons to scout out for seeking air mines. Sometimes I'll use them to go straight for the air defense. If you're in Clan Wars, it's definitely a little bit easier to choose what you want to do. But for multiplayer, pretty simple right here. I'm already at 42% with the majority of my dragons still taking out some of the buildings on the outside. And then as soon as they go down, I can just go ahead and drop my king and queen and make their way to the center. But again, already at 50% to get me that first star in just a second, which is awesome without even needing to drop my heroes. And then I can go for that second star on the right hand side, and sometimes your dragons actually will take care of the town hall and get 50% without even you needing to drop your heroes, which is awesome, especially again against those anti-3 bases. You don't need to drop your heroes, but against bases like this, majority of the time you'll get 1 star either way, and then finish it off with the heroes to get the second star against the base. So wall breakers made a nice path to the center of the base. I don't think my king and queen are going to be able to avoid going to the center, which sometimes they like to do. So they're going to go ahead and shoot down that town hall, which already has been cooked up a little bit by that earthquake spell that I dropped. And then finally, they're going to take that out, and that's going to be 66% 2 stars against this Town Hall 10 base. So going to go ahead and pop the king and queen's ability. I could let them run probably for a little bit longer if I wanted to, but I just decided to end it after this. 70% 2 star against this base, 13 trophies stolen, and not too bad at all for that attack. All right, so let's go ahead and do one more attack. I'm going to pull it up right now. Let's go and check out what we've got. Again, you can take a look at my army camps right here. 6 wall breakers, 4 balloons, 10 dragons, 4 minions, 2 lightnings, 3 rage, and an earthquake spell. Okay, so taking a look at this 4 corners base or nemesis base, whatever you want to call it, decided that I would take care of this air defense right here, and then I'm going to follow up with my dragons from the bottom left-hand side, and I should have a pretty nice shot to get to that town hall even without a clan castle. So I don't even have a full army composition for this one without my clan castle, but it still should be pretty simple to get to the center of the base. All right, so first rage spell is going to be dropped right now. Going to drop the dragons right behind those balloons right there while they soak up some damage from the air defense. The rest of the dragons are going in right now, and I'm holding on to the rage spells, and it looks like he has a couple of archers inside of his clan castle. So second rage spell's going down right now. Looks like my balloons are, or my dragons are finally going to be able to take care of that second air defense. First one was taken out with the lightning spells. Now the rest of my dragons sort of just running their way into the base, and seeing as he has one of his X-bows set to ground, he's going to have a tough time shooting down these dragons, and they're pretty much going to go to work on the center of his base. So just holding on to my heroes for now. You can sort of just hang out while this happens. Already had 45% damage. I have a ton of dragons in the center of the base. If I actually had another rage spell, I'd probably be able to get that second star, even the clan castle, which I didn't even bring to this raid. I'd probably be able to get that second star without even needing to use my heroes. But it looks like I'm going to be a little bit short on damage, so finally, once again, like clockwork, we're going to drop a couple of wall breakers, drop the king and the queen, and hopefully they'll be able to path to the center of the base. Luckily for this guy's base, my queen should be able to shoot over the top, even if my wall breakers get taken out by the Inferno Towers or something like that. So troops making their way through, queen's going to go ahead and shoot down that Inferno, and then after that, switch to the Town Hall, and that should wrap it up for this raid. So that's pretty much it, guys, for this mass dragon attack. Again, it's getting a little bit more popular, especially in Clan Wars. If you want a 2-star and anti-3 base pretty easily, mass dragons is definitely the way to go. Or if you're pushing in multiplayer and you have a lot of elixir to spend, because it is one of the most costly strategies in the game, it's definitely a pretty solid strategy and almost guaranteed to get you that victory. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you drop a like, and until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace out.